Welcome to PSCMS.
Good morning, student. In the last period, I told you to complete the chapter number 1, Input-Output Devices in your computer CW, and many of you have completed and become the best student of the day. I hope you will continue the same way. Now, let's start with your new chapter, that is chapter number 2, Memory and Storage. Kids, we human beings got a wonderful gift from the God. Do you know what? It's a thinking ability. Though a computer cannot think on its own, yet it has suppressed human being because of its huge storage capacity. The CPU is the brain of the computer. It controls all the information it receives through the input devices and stores in it its memory. Just like our brain, the computer also uses both short-term and long-term memory to store the data or information. However, we tend to forget the things over the time, but computer can retain the stored data for years together. This data can be retrieved from computer's memory when needed. Bits and bytes. A computer can understand only two states. On represents by 1 and off represents by 0. These two digits, zeros and ones, are called binary digits or bits. The amount of data and instruction that can be stored in computer memory is measured in bytes. Now we will see the table of memory size. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte, which represents 1 KB. 1024 KB is equal to 1 megabyte, that is 1 MB. 1024 MB is equal to 1 gigabyte, that is 1 GB. 1024 GB is equal to 1 terabyte, 1 TB. 1024 TB is equal to 1 petabyte, that is 1 TB. 1024 PB is equal to 1 exabyte, that is 1 EB. Then 1024 EB is equal to 1 zettabyte, that is 1 GB. Now last is 1024 ZB is equal to 1 yottabyte, that is 1 YB. This is the structure you have to remember. Every computer has a certain amount of memory. It determines the number of programs a computer can run at a time and how fast these programs will run. The memory of a computer is of two types. One, internal memory. Second, external memory. Now let's see what is internal memory. An internal memory is also called as a primary memory or main memory. It is the built-in memory designed to store data and instructions while the computer is working. The data stored in internal memory is erased when the computer is turned off. It is also easier to access data or program from the internal memory as it is the fastest of all the form of computer data storage. Primary memory is of two types, that is RAM and ROM. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It stores the information temporarily and works like a blackboard which can be constantly overwritten with new data. The information stored in the memory is lost when you turn off the computer or the power goes off. When we start a computer, the operating system is loaded into RAM. Even any software that we run is also loaded into RAM. It means that a computer with more RAM will work faster than a computer with lesser RAM. Now next is ROM. ROM stands for read-only memory. It holds the startup instruction that prepare a computer for use. It also consists of programs that check the proper working of all the computer parts when you turn on a computer. The instructions stored in ROM cannot be changed but are not lost when the computer is switched off. Now next point is external memory. It is used to store the information for longer period of time. Data is not lost in the external memory even when the computer is turned off. The external memory is essential because the internal storage of a computer is less. It is also called the secondary memory. Now next point is storage devices. Storage means ability to hold data and information. When we run a program, it is copied from the secondary storage into internal memory. It takes more time to access data from the secondary memory as compared to the internal memory. Let's move to the next point, that is portable storage devices. First is hard disk. Hard disk, it is the main storage medium for the computers. A hard disk drive stores information on hard disk. It is fixed inside the CPU. It can hold large amount of data. Hard disk is made up of multiple disks which are further made up of hard platters of metal. Data is recorded on both the sides of the hard disk. Nowadays hard disk can store up to 2 DB or 5 terabytes of data. Next, CD. CD stands for compact disc. It is an optical storage media. It is a thin circular disc with a reflective metal coating. A CD can store up to 700 MB of data and measures 4.7 inches in diameter. A CD can hold text, graphics, sounds, images and videos. It can be used for data backup and holding softwares. Now, next device is DVD. DVD stands for Digital Versatile Disc or a digital video disc. It is an optical storage device used for data storage and for recording movies with high video and sound quality. DVD is similar to CD in shape and size but can store a huge amount of information. The storage capacity varies from 4.1 GB to 17 GB. Next is Blu-ray disc. It is a new optical disc format which is a rapidly replacing DVD. It offers more than 5 times storage capacity of traditional DVDs and can store up to 25 GB on its single side and 50 GB on its dual sides. This disc has the same dimension as a DVD and CD. It is mainly used to store high quality sounds, games and movies data. This disc has derived its name Blu-ray disc from the blue-violet laser which is used to read and write data on its type of disc. Next, flash drive. Popularly known as the pen drive. It has replaced the floppy drive and has emerged as the most popular data backup devices. It is a plug and play device and also known as USB flash drive. It is used for copying and moving data from one computer to another. It is a small, lightweight, removable and rewritable drive. A flash disk can store up to 1 TB of data and is further planned to have its capacity to 2 TB. Flash drives are faster, hold more data and more reliable. Now next and the last point in your chapter is multimedia card. This is also known as a memory card. It is a storage media designed for portable devices like mobiles and digital cameras in a form that can easily be removed and accessed by a computer. A multimedia card reader is used to insert the card and connect to a computer through USB cable. Most of the laptops come with the built card readers. Here we have finished our second chapter. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.